Hello, welcome to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. I am here to give a message to Pisces today, and let's see where we are starting. Humor. I love this little card. You have this cute little clown here with the balloons. It really gives me court gesture or even fool vibes. Humor. I think it's really ironic that I'm filming this today on Good Friday. For those of you who are Christians, whether you believe or you grew up and you just know a little bit about the Christian stories, today is the day that Jesus is crucified on the cross. It is the day of judgment has come to pass, and this is like the mark of Christianity. It is Jesus's death followed by his resurrection on Easter. This is the crux of Christianity. All right, what do we have for humor? I thought I saw two cards. Hold up, here we go. Humor, Queen of Swords, which is ironic, right? That's funny in and of itself. Queen of Swords, she is boundaried up. She knows what she accepts and doesn't accept. She's in all black. She's holding her sword. I mean, this version of the Queen of Swords looks like she's ready for war. She's sitting on the watchtower. She's high above, peering down at her kingdom, and she is ready to fight. And then Four of Cups here, this is somebody who is being offered, this is almost like the Judgment card right now. This is somebody who's being offered a second chance, a second way of thinking about something, another way of feeling about something. There's somebody who's being offered a gift by the divine, this like random hand floating to them. And it's very beautiful. Look at all this life over here, all of this color, this vibrancy. She's basically touching the offer, except she's not touching it. She doesn't even see it. She's over here looking at spilt milk. She's over here looking at, oh, I only got 3, but none of these are the ones that I actually wanted. And yet what she actually wants is just one head turn away. Tell me a little bit more about this Queen of Swords. What does this have to do with humor? Queen of Swords. All right, Queen of Swords. I need maybe a bigger screen or something, or a bigger table, whatever. All right, Queen of Swords and humor. 6 of Swords and the High Priestess. Pisces, I think this is you, and I think you put yourself in this position by following your intuition, and it's looking the way that maybe it's not supposed to be looking, though, right? It's like you followed Spirit's guidance, and maybe, you were very sincere in your pursuit and fulfilling whatever project you've been working on, the last, let's say, 6 weeks, or fulfilling whatever your duties or responsibilities have been, whether they're like spiritual duties, physical duties. Maybe you've accepted a promotion recently, or you've taken on something you wouldn't normally expect, like maybe you're handling taxes for somebody else, or you're helping somebody else like get their house ready to be sold, or you've extended yourself because you knew your intuition was guiding you to help this person. But I think you got the wrong attitude with it. You may now be in a position of stress, anxiety, as it pertains to whatever you have been guided to help someone else do. And you're being called to go back to the light side. The light side meaning finding the joy and the fun and the humor and the comedy and the magic again. This is a call to magic again. See how Spirit's here in the 6 of Swords. These crows are here bringing your cute little Pisces ass somewhere else. This is going somewhere else in the mind. This is swords and swords. This is about going somewhere else in the mind. I don't see anything here pertaining to changing your actual environment. It's just changing the way you look at your environment, because you are where you're supposed to be. You are where you're supposed to be. It's in your mind space and in your approach to the environment that could take just a little bit of a turn. Just need a little bit of a turn so that it becomes more pleasurable. I was talking about Good Friday and Jesus. When Jesus was crucified, in the story, when he's crucified, I mean, people are upset, they're mourning. It's a loss. It's a big loss. And that's with losing anything, whether in your personal life, like you've lost a person, you've lost a job, you've lost a home, you've lost a vehicle, you've lost friendships, you've lost even objects like maybe a family heirloom, maybe you lost, a lot of money, you lost an investment, in any type of loss, there is the grief. So like there's the grief that is stirred up, that is a natural human response to the loss. And there's also this moment of burning where the grief rips away your sense of like stability, safety, maybe even protection, security. And it's like you're naked in the desert on the hottest fucking day in the Sahara, and the sun is burning, and your skin hurts, and your feet hurt, and there's no shade, and there's no water, and you're totally exposed, and you're totally vulnerable, and life has just had its way with you. Life has had its way with you. And in those moments, and by moments, I mean, these moments can last years. Life can just wipe you out. Grief can just destroy you. It can just shatter you. There comes a point in the grief walk where you're no longer focused on what you don't have anymore. And you have to look at what you've been given through that experience. And so when Jesus dies, people were looking at what they lost. And 3 days later, they'll see what they gained. And what they gained is, well, I guess it depends on what you believe. But they gained an example of the continuity of life. Evidence of life everlasting, evidence of the afterlife, evidence that death is a transition from the visible world into the invisible world. Although he takes his body, I know it's a little bit different. And for Christians, so I didn't grow up Christian, I grew up Catholic, but it's evidence that Jesus was who he said he was all along, the Son of God. And because he was the Son of God, this miracle occurred. And this was the quintessential truth. This is the cornerstone, the foundation of the faith. That's what this reading is. It's like you are where you are, and you can still have a tough time and be in joy. Not happiness, not contentment. It doesn't even mean you're at a point where you've accepted your loss, your circumstances, your stress, your anxiety. It's not even that. It's about being in joy, being present, not future casting, not looking at the past, being here and now, and using your mind and your thoughts in a beneficial way so that the situation can be, the situation can just be. It's like that it is what it is energy. It is what it is like a point of acceptance. For some of you, this isn't about a loss. For some of you, it's about the offer and accepting the offer. Tell me about this offer. Let me look more into this offer. Spirit, can you tell me more about this cup over here? What about this offer? Well, going out to seek out the offer. Here's the freaking offer. Although this can be a little chaotic energy. But then it gets balanced by temperance. So this offer. This offer brings an exhilaration to life. It brings vibrancy. It might even bring ecstasy. And you wanted something else. Oh shit, and it's coming on the solar eclipse. It's coming on the solar eclipse, this offer. This is like, you know, the man on the moon, the face of the moon, eclipsing the sun here. Oh shit. Oh my God, and this is the 8 of Cups. The solar eclipse is on April 8th. Holy shit. Yo, you're getting your 9th cup. You're getting your 9th cup either on April 8th or from now until April 8th. We're like a week and a day or something, like a week and a couple of days out. Are we 8 days away? No, we're not enough. We're not on, no, not yet. Anyways, okay. You are getting some type of offer, and it could be a new way to think about a horrible situation, or it could be an actual physical offer. Maybe somebody asks you out. Maybe somebody wants to sell you their home. Something you have been looking for, dreaming about, imagining, wanting is coming in. And it's going to, it's going to create a little bit of disruption in your life. You know, like if you're looking for a new place to move and suddenly you find the home of your dreams, but it's like 3 hours away, well, that's going to cause a lot of ripples in your life, and there's going to be a lot of stuff to do. You might need to find a new job. You might need to find the right time. You might have to start scrambling to secure the loan to buy the house. You might need to, I don't know, maybe they want like a quick sale, and it's like you're gonna be there in a week. In a week, your whole fucking life is gonna change. That's what this is. Your whole life is gonna change. This feels like really, really big energy. I mean, look at, like, okay, I know I keep talking about Good Friday and Jesus's story. When Jesus was living, there were people who were like, yo, we need to listen to this guy. What this guy says makes sense. He knows what he's talking about. He's in this like high priest energy, right? And then when he dies, it's like, damn, that guy was so helpful. He was inspiring. He helped me improve my life. He taught me about spirituality and religion and God and how to live a good human life. And then 3 days later, he resurrects. And it's like, no, I wasn't just telling you, I wasn't just giving you analogies. Like, I wasn't just saying I'm the son of God. Like, look, I am the son of God. Look, like, here's the proof. Here's the proof in the 3D, in the physical world, that I am the son of God. My resurrection, and I took my body. And that forever changed the course of history. That forever changed the course of history. Whether you are a Christian or not, whether you believe or not, the fact is that the Christian religion has completely transformed, influenced, and changed so many people's lives by penetrating their mind, penetrating their belief system, and eventually their customs, their rituals, and, like their stance in the world and the way that they view God. This offer is going to be big like that, right? It's like you've been on a small stage, living a small life, and this offer does something. I'm not saying you're going to be famous, and I'm not saying you're going to be, quote, on the world stage. I'm saying whatever happens, and if you take it, it's going to make the people who know you, who are around you, do a double take. They're going to do a double take. They're going to be like, well, what? It's going to be like, oh, that's Vega? Oh, shit, that's Vega. It's going to surprise them. And there's going to be, well, there's angelic support, but you're going to have to temper the ripple effect that it occurs. And this could be managing relationships. If a lot of envy, jealousy, hate, whoop-de-woo, evil eye comes at you, or just managing the changes that happen as a result of the offer that you accept. But all of this has occurred because you are following your intuition. You hardened yourself. And now you're going to soften yourself. You know what about being hardened too? Laughter. If you can make somebody laugh, you disarm them. And I'm not talking about these people who are like, oh, I'm going to go in there and I have all these jokes and I'm talking about people who are just like naturally funny. They have interesting turns of phrases. Like there's something about making people laugh that eases the energy in the room. And if someone's laughing, like physically the body is sort of jiggling. The body jiggles when you laugh. I'm laughing now, I'm jiggling. Okay, the body jiggles when you laugh, and it's like and the energy can move out of the system, and so it's not as hardened, it's not as tense, and it's a way to disarm people who are boundaried up. And you can be boundaried up and still be funny and use humor as your weapon of choice. Use joy as your weapon of choice. Use happiness as your weapon of choice, if need be. There's going to be a lot of changes. Look at, there's so many active cards. Look, movement, stillness, movement in the air, and stillness, yet there's still movement around in the like energetic sphere around it, and there's movement coming off this cup. There's a lot of fucking movement. All right, when you are in a fight, use the unexpected tool. Use unexpected tools. Make people laugh. Make them like you. You're the fucking high priestess here. You know how to do this. And you might be in a situation where you need to do it. Okay. Anyways, I'm excited to find out what gets offered to you, Spirit. Any advice before I close this out? I know I was already talking about humor for a bit. Any advice for the Pisces who is tuned in right now? Okay, what do we have? Well, we got a lot here. Okay. Fire Guardian, ignite your passions. Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. Lord, take charge with authority. That's like the Emperor. Drum, dream and journey. What's the advice here? The spiritual realm is supporting this offer that's coming in. You might actually have dreams or messages coming to you about what it is or how to approach it through music. And also through fire, meaning like whenever you have a passion or you're excited about something, follow that through this tumultuous, energetics. Follow what excites you. Excites you does not mean, it doesn't mean like it brings you happiness to think about it, or it's like someone off like says like, oh, let's go get lunch, and you're like, oh yeah, let's go get lunch. It's not always that ooh yeah. Excite means it stirs something inside of you. So even if it stirs in you like, oh, you can't do that, that's unfair, that's unjust, that's you being excited. So it's not always going to be something positive. It's not always going to be something that you even look forward to, but it's what's excite. It's stirring you. It's stirring you into motion. It's like following that natural impulse. So pay attention to the music and your dreams and your natural impulses as you work through these energies, because they are going to put you in the most powerful position, outward facing as the emperor, and somebody who can focus. Meaning whatever you have set out to do, you're going to do it that day, no matter what the energy is, no matter what fucking happens. If you said you were going to complete a project, it's getting done that day. Like come hell or high water, it's fucking getting done that day, because you're in this space of emperor. You command the energies. The energies don't command you. Spirit is supporting you. They are exciting you, and they are talking to you at this time through music and or through dreams. All right, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much, Pisces, for being here with me. I appreciate you tuning in. I hope something here was helpful and useful. If it didn't make sense, don't make it fit. Let it ride out. It's not for you. I appreciate your time, and I love you so much. May you have a very blessed weekend.